You know, like, sometimes I honestly wonder when, like, the best time to start recording is, and then I wonder if we should just, like, start recording and then go right into it and just be like, you know, like, what's up, goats? How you doing? This is ISL. It's the first battle of the season 6 so far. We're going up against Jayteez.
In the Spanish team, the whatever his team name is, Corina, I think it means something to do with low bunnies, and he has a mega low bunny on his team, and that's
I
scary.
get it. That's scary. That Manaphy's scary, especially throwing in I don't doubt for a minute that it has Tugbow on the team. Just kidding, I know it has Tugbow because we recorded this afterwards, but I didn't doubt before the video as well. We have that Jirachi, I had that on a team in a previous season, and it was pretty spooky as well, so let's get right into this.
Okay, so we lead with our mill tank, which is specially defensive, and he goes in the low bunny. We can't stay in because we will die.
Get Shrek'd.
And he baton passes out, which is a good play on his part. He could have gone for a turn or something, but baton pass gives him momentum into Chandler, which honestly is probably the biggest threat to our team right now, because it hits like a truck, and Miltic's the only thing that can really take a hit.
But on the bright side, that Cresselia almost can win against his whole team other than that Chandelure. So honestly, priority number 1 right now we've decided is we're going to try and get rid of that Chandelure, because once we do that, Cresselia automatically basically can become a win con as long as we get the chance to set up.
Yeah, because we brought a Calm Mind Cresselia with like a little special attack EVs, max HP, and then defense with bold nature. You know, that way we can kind of just do what we need to do once we get set up. And nothing on his team can really hit it hard except for the Chandelier.
Now let's talk about this real MVP over here, my main man, Electabuzz. I mean, we knew from the beginning that we could 6-0 his team with that Electabuzz, but, you know, we don't like to play things, you know, too hardcore. You don't want to push too much. You want to make things a challenge. So we decided to just stick with our Cresselia tactic, you know. That way, the battle's still interesting. We're looking out for the fans, you know.
Yeah, we don't want to, like, an Electabuzz so to happen week 1. That's like a week 3 thing.
Exactly. Definitely coming at you week 3, Electabuzz 6-0.
Anyway, what we're doing now is we're letting a lot of chip damage happen to our team because we're dumb and don't really like attack what's in front of us. We're just kind of taking turns setting up rocks, getting rid of rocks, and like Boo said, like he thought the guy had his hat, and I'm like, bruh, listen, we have a Scarf Puppy Boo that can destroy things. We just need to get rid of rocks and get rid of the Chandelure.
That Chandelure was honestly the scariest thing, and we were just waiting to try and get him to switch into it, and for a good while he was really hesitating because he could chip off a lot easier with other things. My phone's ringing.
Oh, nice. Anyway, while
You're not important right now.
Or while he hangs up the phone, we're just gonna keep going because why not? And we've already recorded this once before.
No, we didn't.
I mean, no, we didn't. We're totally didn't have to.
Anyway, Tapu Bulu comes in, Zapdos with the defog. We honestly had set up hazards probably 3-4 times and had them removed in this battle. It was getting a little irritating because we're already in turn 17 and we don't even have a single Mon down.
Yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. Also, if I sound like crap, I'm sick and I suck on too many. So.
Also, same, and I'm passing a kidney stone right now. Manaphy comes in, I instantly get spooked. That's probably what gave me the kidney stone.
Honestly, we know that if this Manaphy sets up, it's pretty much GG. Like, he can run through us a little bit.
But thanks to our main man, Electabuzz, over here, he comes in and he is literally our main line of defense against this Manaphy with that Thunderbolt breaking a substitute. Because if he kept that substitute, it would literally be game over. And as our Electabuzz kind of gets whittled down, it starts getting a little spooky for us. Because every time he throws in that Manaphy, he starts trying to work towards that substitute again.
Right now we just keep going for Thunderbolts because if we switch out, like, I don't know if we can switch into another hit on anything. So we're just trying to keep Electabuzz around for the Manaphy. And we end up getting a kill with it, which is cool, but we're really trying to save it for that Cresselia. He keeps going into the Dredagon on the Milting. He can't really do much to us, but we can't really do much to him, so I'm just going to keep clicking Earthquake, hoping that maybe something switches in, because he doesn't have a really good ground resist other than Manaphy, and once he goes into Manaphy, I'm going hard into Electabuzz. Like,
finally, he realized that stall tactic with the Dredagon wasn't working though, so he sacked it to go back into the Manaphy, worked towards that setup again. But once again, thanks to our main man Electabuzz, that didn't happen. We could, you know, just electrocute the shit out that substitute and get it out of the way. Otherwise, it could have been a bad problem. Pretty sure after this, he switches here into Jirachi.
yeah, because we go into our Bulu, and our Bulu is Scarf, which was our other way of dealing with the Tailglow Manaphy set. And we just go for Wood Hammer because it does a lot.
When in doubt, Wood Hammer it out. Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. We just Wood Hammer, and that does like 48%, which is a lot, but we don't want Bulu to go down because of the Manaphy still there. So we have to kind of sack Tentacruel to whatever he wants to kill us with, which sucks, but, you know.
Which luckily ended up being that Chandelure, because we really needed that thing gone to get that Cresselia set up, which luckily it just happened this way. Because after this is when things really turned into our favor. This Tentacruel will sack it and get back into Cresselia and finish the job up.
Yeah, right now we're just going to keep going for Sun Bomb. This is the best thing we can hit this, and we don't want it to set up Tailglows or substitutes on us, so we're just trying to get chip damage, honestly. Make sure he's low enough. But at this point, we know if we can get a setup with Cresselia, we win. So we're just kind of waiting for Tentacruel to go down, and this is where we go into the Cresselia, and we're like, okay, as long as we don't get hacked out.
Which then, oh, wait a second, hacks. But that's alright, we only got flinched once, you know, it's not like a big problem or anything. And then, oh, shit, we got hacked again. Well, you know, that's not a big deal. It's not like we'll get hacked again for the rest of the match since you have the good old Anthony luck. So we set up, but now we realize our HP's low enough, we need to get that Moonlight, and he's probably going to set up, you know, going into that Manaphy, because this is his last chance to kill that Cresselia before things get ugly.
Yeah, so we Moonlight up, he Tailglows, which we just go for Tailglow, because if
get that
no Tailglows here.
Psychic, Manaphy's gone, and basically at this point we knew it was game over unless he flinched us out, which,
crap.
Got a flinch, alright, you know, that's fine, no biggie, then, you know, Iron hit this in, and, a crit flinch.
Okay.
Well, that's great. Good thing, you know, that's out of the way, because that won't happen again, so, you know, we don't get flinched, we Shadow Ball him into the next dimension. He throws in that Mega Lopunny, all we need is one Psychic to take this thing out, and that'll do, you know, that's 0 to 100. Maybe real quick. But, yeah, once again, we got hacked for a good minute on the last turns of this battle, but this Cresselia is just a tank. He goes in with the return, doesn't do enough, Psychic, game over.
And we win our week 1 battle 4-0, which is pretty good.
Good game, Jayteez. Tough team, honestly. It took us a minute to find a good team setup that would actually counter it.
Yeah, team building was kind of scary. He has things like Nostalgia that, like, if we didn't bring ourselves to it, we were in trouble, and we couldn't bring ourselves to it because of Chandelure and Zapdos, and so, you know,
it was a scary situation to kind of be in. Luckily, we kind of thought outside of the box, and that Cresselia just really kind of made the day, not to mention that Electabuzz, you didn't expect it to wall that Manaphy so hard when it was trying to set up. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. We're going to cut this short at the end just because we're not feeling too hot. And I gotta get my dick sucked. Yeah. So, see you guys for a week 2 battle
against Ramon and the Rotterdamster Raptors. See you next week.
Goat.